Welcome to True Off My Chest, where a girl gets mocked because she was on her period. I was laughed at because of my period. Throwaway, don't want this on Maine. Essel. I'm a new hire at my current company, and my period came early today at work. Because of that, I didn't have a pad. I decided to ask my female manager if she had any that I could borrow. She laughed at my face and told me it was dumb of me to ask her, since no one else would ever ask anyone else at work for a pad. Then she went back to doing her own business. I ended up having to use toilet paper as a mini pad until I could buy some. The company culture isn't very good already, but this experience just soured it a whole lot more. I don't know if I'm just overthinking things, but I feel there could have been a way nicer way to say that she didn't have a pad with her. Edit. Absolutely adore some of your comments. Thanks for making my day better. You're not overthinking things. Your manager's response was insensitive and unprofessional. It's understandable to feel disappointed and embarrassed by her reaction. She could have handled the situation with more empathy and kindness, even if she didn't have a pad to offer. It's important for colleagues to support each other, especially in such personal and sensitive situations. I accidentally committed a felony. Basically, yeah. I had surgery that had to be performed with partial anesthesia and received propofol fentanyl for sedation and relaxation. However, I didn't react all too well to propofol. Instead of sedating me, it made me talkative and euphoric with basically zero inhibitions. If you've ever taken Ambien, yes, it's sorta like that, but much stronger by far. Since I never really suffer total amnesia induced by substances, not even when I'm normally blackout drunk, I remember everything that happened. I even remember what I dreamed when I nodded off occasionally. I was talking ridiculously, exhibiting totally embarrassing behavior, and clapped at my surgeons and grabbed her chest. The memories slowly came back after the surgery, and I'm so embarrassed I could unlive myself. I feel disgusted by myself, like a predator, like a low-level human. I'm literally so ashamed that I just want to die. I asked the doctors if what I think happened really happened in the end, but they said I was asleep. I could tell from her gaze that she was lying in order for me to not feel embarrassed. I'm losing my mind. I wish I had still chosen general anesthesia instead of listening to the doctors and choosing partial anesthesia, because risking to die would have been much better than this embarrassing situation. Worst of all, I can't even apologize. Edit. For all those who say, you would have been restrained. I was absolutely restrained. With more drugs, but after a few minutes, I just woke up again and said ridiculous things again. Edit. 2. Thank you to all the people who helped me feel better. I just needed the input from outside to confirm to me that this can happen when under powerful drugs. You helped me a lot, and to all those people blaming me for it now, you are in a vulnerable and uncomfortable situation, and it's understandable that you feel embarrassed and disgusted by your behavior. It's important to remember that the effects of anesthesia can vary from person to person, and you couldn't have predicted how you would react. It's unfortunate that you couldn't apologize directly, but it's essential to focus on moving forward and learning from this experience. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, and it's important to be kind to yourself during this time. My husband told his friend to commit a felony. A couple of nights ago, my husband was on the phone with his friend. I don't know any details, but I know his friend is going through some things with his wife. We were lying in bed with our son when his friend called. He was listening for a bit, and then he said, if she keeps that up, you know what to do. You have to talk to some women with your fist. I was surprised to hear that, and I looked over at him. He told his friend to give him a minute because I was in the room. He gave me a kiss and told our son he'd be back, and left the room to finish his conversation. I don't want to stress over it or cause issues, but it gave me a bad feeling. I don't understand encouraging violence, and my son didn't need to hear that. When he came back, I started to ask about it, but he shushed me and told me it has nothing to do with me. He told me not to worry about other people. I didn't press it, and I let it go. He doesn't hit me. He's a great husband to me, and I love him. Sometimes he raises his voice, but nobody is perfect, and we have a happy family. So I just don't understand it. You did the right thing by expressing your concerns and trying to understand the situation, but you could have communicated your feelings more effectively. It's important to have open and honest conversations with your partner about what makes you uncomfortable, especially when it involves discussing violence. You deserve respect and reassurance, and it's crucial to address any issues that may arise in a healthy manner.
Thank you for watching. What did you think of today's stories? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe because I post Reddit stories every day.